Well, hello, and happy Saturday, happy live stream. I hope everyone is doing amazingly well. Sorry for any gormlessness at the start of that. I think, YouTube is probably as shocked as I am that I'm actually on time. I think this is the first Saturday I've been on live on time in possibly like 6 or 7 months. So here we are. Once the shock's worn off, we can actually get into the conversation. So welcome everyone. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful weekend. I'm gonna do the usual housekeeping first because I always forget. And like I say, the shock of actually being on time and having my cup of tea. Didn't even have to forego the tea. We're like fully on with it. Let's do the housekeeping first. So welcome to those of you that might be watching for the first time. We do these live streams every single Saturday, 6 p.m. UK time, 7 p.m. European time, which is 1 p.m. East Coast time, 10 a.m. West Coast time, and somewhere in the middle of the night if you're watching in New Zealand or Australia. And if you are, I'm sending you lots of love because that is dedication. I always give a big shout out to Tom, who is the fabulous moderator on these live streams. Couldn't do this without Tom. He is an absolute superstar and keeps everyone in check. Now, people don't really need to be checked on these live streams. We're all a well-behaved, classy bunch. But the odd time we get a troll. We get the odd troll, and Sheriff Tom will deal with it straight like that. So welcome to Tom, and a big thank you, as always, for moderating on the live stream. We are in full-on Christmas mode here, just for the record. If you can see the pile of Christmas presents which have been bought, ready to be wrapped and put under the tree. The tree is here, which means it's out of view, but I will take a picture of it as soon as I've finished and put it on the Facebook group, because I remember I promised that. We've got a bit of garland action, and I impulsively bought, when I was scrolling through TikTok, some new, lights, like a light rig setup for filming. I thought, you know what, it was like £24. Let's just give it a go and try it. So the new lights are on. I think they're a bit stark, but at least you can see me. Do you remember when it was like 3-4 weeks ago and it was very like vampire moments? Everything was a bit grim and dark. We didn't like that. So hopefully, do we like the lighting? Do we think it's too much, too little? Thoughts. So the way that these always work, for those of you that are new, is I'll go through the comments in the order in which they come in. So there is no need to ask a question twice. I know some live streams ask that you pay, tip, make a donation in order to have your question answered. We don't do that here on Mad About Skin. We are way classier than that. Everyone gets an opportunity to have their question asked. I just go through them in the order they come in because I think that's the fairest way of giving everyone a shot. So, no need to ask a question more than once. Just drop it in the comment section and I'll get round to it straight away. If you have to dip out and you're worried about missing your question or whatever, just cut and paste it into the main comment section and I'll respond to all of those straight after the live stream today. We are doing full-on festive vibes. So, before we get into this, 2 things to say. One, I've got a product that I want to share with you that I'm obsessed with. But 2, I want to share with you a little bit of a moment we had the other day. So was it about 2 or 3 days ago? Filmed a video it wasn't even a Christmas jumper. It was like we'll call it a festive jumper. I had a few snowflakes on. And so I filmed a video in that. And somebody in the comments was put how was it phrased? Something in the region of I'm unsubscribing. I can't take anyone seriously that wears festive or Christmas jumpers and wants everyone to listen to what they're saying. At first I was a bit like, oh, that made me really sad. And then I realised literally nobody has a right to rain on your festive Christmas holidays, whatever you want to call it, sparkle. Nobody. And so I deleted that comment, which is rare for me because I'm like, even the hate comments I'll leave up because I'm like, whatever. But that one really rubbed me up the wrong way. So I was like, delete. And so in homage to Leslie from Minnesota, I'm going to be wearing a Christmas jumper every day between now and Christmas Day. And there is nothing she could do to stop me. And I would encourage everyone to do exactly the same. Because I'm like, you know what? Those internet trolls like to have their little keyboard warrior moment. I'm like, no, nobody has the right to dim your Christmas sparkle. Which is why I'm dressed up in this. And I chose the most Christmassy one I had, which actually says ho ho ho. And it's amazing. They also had another one that was in... from this very odd shop that they have lots of different ones, and I almost picked up the one that said mo 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 on it, not ho ho ho, which I think is giving off a very different message. Which, do you know what, I should have picked that one up as well. But we're going for ho 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 today, and it's all good. We've got candy canes, some sort of trendy Santa vibe going on here. It's all good. So let me know if you're going to be joining in with the Christmas jumper. And remember, the tackier the better. None of this classy. We don't want anything sophisticated, on trend, classy. We want full. This actually was, in case anyone was questioning, this was made from 100% recycled like carrier bags. It's like 100% plastic acrylic from recycled carrier bags. It feels like it. It's the nastiest and most difficult thing to wear. It's so itchy. Doing my bit for the planet. Right, let's go through with some hellos. Let's kick things off with Makeup Boy. Hello, great to see you, my love. Hells of Oz. We've got Jan. We've got Christina. We've got Labrexa. Wonderful to have you all. Amy, great to see you, my love. Scott. We've got KMN. We've got Kat. I've lost my space before we've even got into it. Let's keep going and pretend that didn't happen. We got Harriet. Great to see you, my love. Give a big hello to Paula. Great to see you, Paula. Sweet Tea, Turtle. Wonderful to have you all. Veronica, John. Amazing to see you all. Of course, DM13, Danny. Great to see you, my love. Big happy Thanksgiving to anybody that was celebrating. I learned this year there is more than one Thanksgiving in the world. We had Canadian Thanksgiving, which was much earlier in the year. We then have US Thanksgiving now. And so just Thanksgiving to everybody that's celebrating. And if you have a specific Thanksgiving that didn't just happen, let me know the date. I'll be very interested to know. And happy Black Friday shopping to anybody that isn't doing Thanksgiving, but is probably doing Black Friday anyway. I bought way more than I needed to. So the product I was going to tell you about before I get into the questions is this. I've mentioned it a couple of times on the channel now. I'm pretty obsessed. This is the Ciaris My First Essencer. This is like, you know, people that get a bit confused. What's the difference between a toner and an essence? Well, there is some subtle differences, but actually it's kind of used interchangeably in the industry, so it's really difficult to know. Well, don't worry about it. Just get this. Toner and essence in one. Can you see like how viscous that is? It's a beautiful like serum-like viscosity and texture, but with a really nice like, oh, it just feels so good. And it's a bit difficult to get out because it is so thick, but I love that. And you kind of rub this in and it's so calming, so soothing, and it's all amazing. You'll have to avoid this massive great big scratch I've got on my hand. This was a trip with Marcel to the vets. That did not go well. For those of you that haven't met my cat Marcel, if you see this new cat bed over here, I think Leo's currently in that. Marcel's somewhere upstairs looking angry. Marcel fell off the fridge. Marcel is not very gainly. He is not very elegant, and he fell off the fridge. He's got a bed up there. He was busy bullying Leo, lost his footing and fell off the fridge, and he fell on his side. So I was like, oh, great. Took him to the vets, and the vet said, oh, we'll do some scan. I thought, oh, well, that's going to be £300. Oh, and we'll give you some tablets. I thought that's another 200. Oh, and we'll do a follow-up checkup. I thought, oh, great. Anyway, £750 later, Marcel turns out is fine. She said, like, he's a bit bruised, bless him, and he was feeling a little bit. You could tell he was in a little bit of like discomfort, bless him. So I gave him lots of love, and she said, yeah, her exact words were, fortunately, he's got a bit of cushion, and that helped. Which I think in Marcel's words, the fat joke was actually more hurtful than the fall. Don't think she needed to say that, though it probably did help him a little bit. So send your best wishes to Marcel. And that scratch is me desperately trying to wrestle him out of the cat carrier. He's normally so placid and lovely. That wasn't his moment. Right, Makeup Boy says, hello everyone. Hello, my love. Hope all is amazing with you. Hel says, here for you. We love you, Hel. Sending love to Cyprus. Jen says, hi, Rob. I'll be on the replay squad tomorrow. This old gal needs her beauty sleep. We don't, Jen. You look stunning at all times. But I love the sunscreen, by the way. Well done and congratulations. Thank you so much. We sold out. We got some new stock in. We're almost sold out of that. The sunscreen has been like the #1 bestseller of any of the products since we launched. It is mind-boggling. There is still a little bit of stock if anyone wants to get their hands on it. And we have got a Black Friday. Oh, it's not even a Black Friday thing because it's been going all of November and we'll go to the end of November. So it's not really Black Friday. A November offer, which is if you go on to the website www.madaboutskincare.com. I know Tom's leaving links in the chat. If you hop over to that, if you buy a moisturizer or a sunscreen, make sure you also put a lip balm in your cart because when you get to the checkout, the lip balm will be voided off. You don't pay for a penny. You get a free lip balm. What's not to love about that? It's kind of like the hydration duo, we like to call it. Also, if you buy any 4 products, mix and match. It can be 4 of one thing, mix and match, it doesn't matter. If you buy any 4 products, you automatically get 15% discount again at checkout. No codes needed. We don't want any of that faff. Just check out and you'll see 15% is reduced. If you happen to buy Shopify, are a little bit cheeky. They're the platform platform that we use, they will let you combine or offers. But I think in the world of like tightened budgets, we should be able to combine our offers. So if you buy 4 products and one of them is moisturizer or sunscreen, and you don't get the lip balm free because they can't let you combine the offers, just let us know by using the contact us section on the website, and we'll refund it, sort it out for you. So you can combine the offer. We'll let you combine the offers. But yeah, if you're just buying a moisturizer or a sunscreen, pop a lip balm in your cart, automatically get it free at checkout. If you're buying any 4 products, you get 15% off. What's not to love about that? And I'm so glad, Jan, that you love the sunscreen. I mean, I'm very biased, but I love it. Christine says, so happy this is on this weekend. I've been using the Mad About Skin sunscreen for 3 days now, and honestly, I have to say it's the best SPF I use for my oily skin. It doesn't even pill on my neck when most SPFs pill. This makes me so happy. Obviously, when you create a product, you want everyone to love it, and not everybody's going to love every product, and some products are more hits, others are less hits. You know, there's always that sort of you know, you put it out there, you know you love it, and you hope everyone else does, and when they do, it makes me so happy. So thank you guys, you're all absolutely amazing. And Christina, like, I was almost on the cusp of going to Irish Customs and be like, seriously, get me that parcel. I'm going to take it to Christina myself, because they took their time. All the orders are on the way. We're now shipping everything out the next day, so there should be no delays our end. If there is any delays with the postage and stuff, we can always chase that for you. But the good news is we've switched our delivery partner, which is the best news ever. Royal Mail, wasn't it? I mean, there were so many, like, just endless amounts of faff with them. It was not the best experience, and I always want to give the best customer experience. So we've switched our shipping provider now for Europe and for the UK, and we'll be rolling that out to internationally as of next month. So yeah, if you want it, you'll be able to track it wherever in the world you live. You'll be able to track it end to end. It's just so much better customer experience, which is amazing. And it actually worked out after we did all the negotiations to be like 2.2% cheaper than Royal Mail as well, which I wasn't expecting, but that is an even greater benefit, because I always like to pass on any shipping savings we can to you guys, which is always factored into the price. So thank you so much for all your love and support on that. And yeah, if you did want to shop knowing that you're not going to have to deal with Royal Mail, be my guest. If you want to get some deals, again, be my guest. It's all there. I see. Christine says you did such an amazing job. It also works instead of a moisturizer. I know. I think I've done myself out of some sales here, though. I actually think I'm a terrible businessman, because I wanted to create a sunscreen that's also a moisturizer in one, which is great. But when you're also selling moisturizer, kind of makes that redundant. I think for me, I'm like you, Christina. I have an oily skin type. I don't need that moisturizer and that sunscreen. I can just use the sunscreen, and it's a like 2-in-1 product, which is amazing. If you've got a dry skin type, I think you'll need to put a moisturizer on under it, even if it's just a really lightweight one, just to kind of make sure that you're getting that hydration. And then, of course, I use the moisturizer in the evening where I don't use the sunscreen. But yeah, it's like a one and done on a morning, which I love. Amy says, hi Tom, hi everyone. Hello Amy, we love you. Tom says, hi Amy, ordered your coffee yet? If you know, you know. Christina says, I'll get my hydration ready. I've got mine going. I will be having a Christmas cocktail when I finish this. I've got like a book of old-fashioned like 1980s Christmas cocktails. Some of them look revolting, some of them sound amazing. I'm going to try them all of them, and I'll let you know, because some of them might be surprised. Do I think banana liqueur is going to go well with gin? I doubt it, but we'll see. According to this recipe, it will. Amy says, bah, to the coffee comment. Amy, I know where your mind. Scott says, greetings and good morning from California. Love you, Scott. I'm doing amazingly. I hope you are too. Amy says, is Rob hitting the snooze button? Amy, I was on time. I was on time for this. I would like everybody to just take that moment to acknowledge that for once in my life, I actually did my job well and was on time. We shouldn't be praising people for the bare minimum competency, should we? But here we are. Tom said, Christina, I feel like I'm biased as well with Mad About Skin products, but I truly believe in them and stand by all of them. I know. Tom is like, half the time, if there's ever if an email comes in, 90% of the time, it's Tom that responds to them and does an amazing job. And yeah. Love you lots, Tom. Love you. Amy says, I think my sunscreen decided to swim over the pond to me. Oh, Amy, I know. There was ever so slight delay with US customs this week. I think it was related to like Thanksgiving, obviously being like days off with Thanksgiving and then a bit of a backlog. But things are clearing through now, which is all good. Let's see. KMN says, hi everyone, happy Saturday. Happy Saturday, my love. Kat says, hi everyone, hope everyone's doing great today. I am, Kat, thank you. I'm having a lovely day today. Today is a good day. It's a very sparkly and a very fabulous day. And yeah, what's not to love about that? So I hope you are too, my love, and I hope all is going amazingly well with you. So Christina says, who didn't resist yesterday, Black Friday, and splurged? I'm proud to say I didn't resist and only got the ordinary offer and the Mad About Skin this month. Now, this is true. So I did better. I felt a little bit bad for the amount that I bought, and then I thought, actually, compared to previous years, I haven't bought that much. So this year, because Black Friday is basically the whole of November this year for a lot of brands, what have I bought? I stocked up on the Neod. I stocked up on the Ordinary. Why not? Love those products. And I bought some Allies of Skin stuff that I wanted when it was buy one get one free, so I thought might as well. And I've stocked up on some PSA as well because they're shipped from the same company, so you can save on shipping. And I bought a few Korean bits. I've done quite well. I've generally done quite well. I feel like it's been okay, and that's excluding presents. I have bought presents for people, but I'm gifting them away, so that kind of counts, right? Oh, does anyone want a little bit of gossip with the Ordinary? Not saying anything. Product launch might be happening at some point in the next 3 weeks. I'm embargoed, so I'm not saying any more. But if you want the first exclusive look, I've got it. So if you want to know the new product launch from the Ordinary, you need to be here. You'll hear it here first. Promise you. I cannot wait to share it with you. Amy says, Rob, did you see Dr. Dre's video on Vanicream Vitamin C? What do you think? I didn't. We can't get Vanicream here. We can't. We used to have... There used to be a product here that I think it was... I'm sure this is why they don't do it here. So there used to be a product here in the UK that had a very similar name to Vanicream that was designed for supporting... We'll just say feminine hygiene. It was a feminine hygiene product. And I think that's why Vanicream didn't kind of come into this market, because I think it was kind of already... There was a very different product, but with a very similar name. And I don't think you want to be putting your Vanicream Vitamin C anywhere near where the other product was supposed to go. That's as diplomatic as I could say that without being demonetized on YouTube. So I think that's why Vanicream never made it here. I do like some of their products. I tried them when I was in the States. I tried them. So every single hotel in the States is like excessively air conditioned. We don't really have air conditioning here in the UK, but every hotel in the States was like freezing cold. And it dried my skin out like nothing. So I reached for Vanicream, and I think I got it from like CVS. Reached for it, and it worked really well. So I'm a big fan of what I've tried from them, but I would like to try more. So yeah, I'm going to watch that Dr. Dre video. I've got it's in my to watch later folder, so I will get around to watching it. Has anyone else tried Vanicream? What do we recommend? I don't know. And I mean, the Vanicream was in the US one, nothing to do with the other one, unless you want to share. Christine says, plus a little Geek and Gorgeous. Oh, that's true, I did Geek and Gorgeous. Yeah, no, I did. I Geek and Gorgeous ordered. Most of that was presents, though, to be fair, but there was a few bits for me. Yeah, no, I'm not as good as I thought I was, actually. When I add it together, there have been some other orders. When I add it together, yeah, not good. Harriet says, the SPF is an absolute game changer, Rob. Easily the best I've ever tried, and it's perfect under makeup. So, do you know what makes me so happy? So many people have already reordered it. I think the mark of a good product. Like, lots of people are keen to try products. We all have like fear of missing out, don't we? So when a new product launches, lots of us will try a product just because we're like, give it a try. Especially if it's like reasonably priced, give it a try. And then I think the mark of a successful product launch is if people rebuy it. And you can tell all these metrics on the website that we utilize and everything, the platform. You tell these metrics, and obviously everyone was a first-time buyer for the first bit, and now we're seeing an awful lot of like repeat customers, and it just makes me so happy that people have tried it and be like, yeah, I want this in my life. I'll order another one so I've got one in stock, and that kind of makes me really, really happy, because I think that's the mark of a good, like, that's the true reflection of people's opinions of a product, is if they buy it time and time again, rather than just making that initial purchase through that like fear of missing out moment. So that makes me very, very, very happy, and yeah, it's like dream come true. Let's see. Tom says, Scott and Amy, UPS is moving slowly too. The Thanksgiving slowdown. Yeah, I think US... Well, it's a national holiday, isn't it? We have had some shipping slowdowns. I'm sure that Royal Mail didn't help because they had their strikes as well. It's difficult, let's put it that way. But things... I always say we do everything in our power to eliminate delays our end. So we now are working to a next day shipping. So your product will go out if you order now. Your product will be shipped tomorrow. So there is zero like a delay our side. Sometimes things, different countries, different customs and things like that can be a challenge. But from our side, there will be zero delay. And Makeup Boy says, have you tried the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast spray? I haven't, but someone told me it was amazing for like the body bits that are hard to reach, like the back and stuff. One of my friends swears by it for that. Hells says, bets are as to what time Rob appears. He'll be bang on time today. I say, Hells, I'll drink to you. Spot on, my love. Spot on. It's a really good cup of tea, though. See, it does mean that I haven't even got into the main body of the comments yet. KMN says, Rob, what sort of skincare pet peeves do I have? Pet peeves. I really dislike it when people say that you can tell everything from an ingredient list. You can't, like, unless you're a cosmetic formulator and you know how each ingredient interacts with each other, you have no idea. So you can basically pick up like you should never pick a product based on an ingredient alone. You should really trust how it's formulated. And so the same ingredients in a bad formulation can deliver very different outcomes to the same ingredients in a good formulation. So that's one of my pet peeves where people are like, well, just read the ingredients. Well, don't, because actually that doesn't tell you a whole lot. Another one of my pet peeves is when people judge other people for not doing it their way. It's what I call like unsolicited advice. Nobody asked for your advice. Nobody asked for it. And yet you're giving it anyway. And I got that all the time growing up. So I had really bad acne growing up. And people used to say, well, if you ate less sugar, you wouldn't have acne. I never asked for your comment. And B, like, I don't eat that much sugar anyway. And also that's rubbish. But you know what I mean? It's things like that. Like, if someone says to you, could I have your advice on this? Go for it. But, like, just saying to someone, like, oh, your skin would be better if you did this. No, we don't need that in our lives. And I also don't like people that rain on other people's parade. I was watching Funny Girl, which is where that came from. But that's okay. But I don't like people that rain on other people's parade. So, like, I see so much on, like, if you go on, like, forums and Reddit and things like that, someone will be like, oh, my skin confidence is, like, the best it's ever been. I've been using these products and I'm so happy with them. Just wanted to share a bit of joy. Oh, and the comments, warrior after warrior go, that product's rubbish. You shouldn't use that. This product's better. Why are you even going there? And you're just like, you know what? Just let people have nice things. Those are my pet peeves. There's quite a few of them, actually, when I came up with that. Anyone else got any pet peeves they want to share? But I think those are mine. Like, I feel like what I would like everyone's motto to be, like, this year and going forward, and mine as well, because I'm guilty of this. I certainly have been in the past, is, like, live and let live. If someone really likes a product and I don't like it, that's okay. If somebody, like, asks my opinion, great. If they don't need it. You know what I mean? Anyway, but that's my skincare pet peeves. Came said, shocked on time, Rob. I know. I was as shocked as everyone. Paul says, just pop by to say hi to the family and sending love, especially to Lon. He is, number 11 to press the like button. Thank you, Paula. Love you. I love, Paul says, oh my God, pajamas. No. Christmas jumper, though admittedly, this costs £6, so it might actually be pajamas. And I'm getting, now you've said that, Paula, I'm getting pajama vibes, but I went shopping in this today, so I hope not everybody thought I was shopping in my pajamas, because I was out and about shopping in this earlier. Yeah, I was getting some looks. I thought it was just because everyone thought I was early with the Christmas jumper. No, I think people think I'm in pajamas, which I love. And Tom says, right on the Paul, I love you so much. Sweetie says, hi everyone, hi Rob, lovely jumper. Thank you. We've got lots of jumper love, we're all good. Makeup Boy says, oh my God, Rob, that jumper is everything. If you want recycled carrier bags made into what is a very, very itchy jumper, pop to Lidl, £6. They also do one with Lidl on it, so you can actually get a Christmas jumper with Lidl, which is a discount supermarket. The skincare there is really good. But you can go to Lidl, and they actually have one that just has Lidl on it. Like, it's come from one of their carrier bags that said Lidl on it. They just cut it out and put it in. So cheap and nasty. I'm going to get one. Love it. Veronica says, hello, drinking yuzu tea and ready to enjoy the Saturday evening with you. That sounds amazing. Send me one over here. I would love a yuzu tea. John Sheffy says, 5 weeks on tretinoin. Moisturising and lip treatment have been amazing. Thank you. Yeah, and so any irritation, John? What sort of like stage are we at? Because I know at first you had no irritation, so fingers crossed that kept up. And I do think, again, putting my own biases aside, I do think the Mad About Skin Moisturiser is a really good one to sandwich with your tretinoin, because you need something that's calming and soothing, but also that's actually quite meaningfully moisturising, not too lightweight. You want something a bit more thick and heavy duty. So I'm so glad it's working for you. Love you, Danny. He says, love the jumper. Thank you. TNH, great to see you, my love. Hell says, I better see a Christmas tree today and lawn. I can't offer lawn. I can offer lawn. He's outside of he was making a lot of noise earlier, so I shoot them out. But at the end, before I finish, you will see lawn, and the Christmas tree is here. Can I do like a swizz around? Oh, wait, I might actually, no, do you know what? I'll do that at the end, because I have to unplug the internet cable and the whole thing might crash. At the end, I'll do the swizz around to show you Christmas tree. Promise? TNH says, Rob is on time. Wow, I know. So Matt says, hi Rob, received the Mad About Skin sun cream 2 days ago, and tomorrow morning I'm applying it for the first time. I'll let you know. Yes. I hope it's wonderful. Let me know what you think. We cannot wait. Irene, great to see you, my love. Paula says, is it a jumper or a pajama top? Paula? It's a jumper. But actually, do you know what? If there's one person in this world that's allowed to read me for wearing something that looks like pajamas, it's Paula, because Paula is iconic. And she's also the best, hands down, the best knitter I think I've ever known. So if somebody knows knitwear, it's Paula. And actually, I can say categorically, Paula, this has never been near a knitting needle. This was clearly done on a very, dodgy. But it was made, I will say, because one thing I always, when I buy really like cheap and nasty Christmas jumper, which I think are the best type, I am always careful to make sure I buy it from somewhere where it's not going to be produced in a sweatshop. I don't want that. There is nothing festive cheer about people not being paid a living wage in poor conditions. That is not my vibe. So I always make sure I buy it. This was actually, I say, knitted. This was sort of hot glued together in the UK. So the only country which is to blame for this monstrosity is Britain. It was actually made in Halifax, which is, I used to live in Leeds, so it's like the next sort of place along from Leeds. So Yorkshire has a lot to answer for. This being one of it. John says, I love the jumper, lighting is great. Thank you, John. Christina says, I only took my Halloween decorations down today after 75 plus hours work every week of November. So Christmas is still waiting. Christina? Christmas will wait for you. If anybody deserves Christmas to wait, it's you, Christina. And it's fine. Get yourself a Christmas cocktail. That'll kick things off. Promise you. Tanya says, hi, Rob. Hello, everyone. Hello, Tanya. We love you. Amy says, Rob, you need a fireplace on in the TV background. Do you know what? Amy, love, that is one of those TVs that's all singing, all dancing, does it all. Can I work the remote? No. I have no idea. I'm basically like, I have no, like my gran will tell me how to use technology. I should be embarrassed by that. I'm not, she's an icon. It's fine. But like, she'll tell me how to use these things. I have no idea. Like, no idea. So yes, I would love that. If someone wants to come round to my house and set up a fire on the TV, I'm fine with that. I will never be that person. I have no technical capabilities whatsoever. And I think a lot of it is like, I'm just determined not to. I think by this point, I've just decided it's not for me. Sane says, hi everyone, hoping to buy your leave again. You are more than welcome. I'll be joining the replay squad. Have a nice weekend and also week. Sane, we miss you, but watch on replay squad, and a big love to anyone who is watching on the replay squad. Kirsten says, won't let me type anything. So hello all. Hello Kirsten. Why wouldn't it let you type? YouTube. I don't know what's going on. Sweet Tea says, Christy, some of my Halloween decorations stay up all year. Do you know what? The first year of the panda you know what, I actually kept my Christmas tree up all year. Like, we're all locked in our houses. It was miserable. And I thought, what makes me more happy than anything? Christmas decorations. So I kept them up all year. And people thought I was mad. No. I think other people are mad for not having their Christmas tree decorations up all year. It makes me so happy looking at this tree. So happy. And yes, it is possibly like my gran described it as the gayest tree she'd ever seen in the best possible way. And I definitely think I agree with that. I'm looking at it now. Yeah. And that's what I was going for, so it's fine. PSY says, evening all, Advent stars and outside garland going up tomorrow, but no more Christmas until after December the 1st, and then my Christmas wardrobe will run rampant. My students think it's awkward / awesome. Do you know what? I don't mind the whole awkward awesome. I don't think Christmas fashions should be tasteful. I think they should be, like, absolutely horrendous. Like, I think the tackier the better, and I'm all for that. One of my friends who isn't even like she doesn't do Christmas. She's not Christian. She doesn't do Christmas, but even she gets in on the like festive vibes with the jumper. She's like, I don't do Christmas, but I can absolutely do like holiday jumper. I was like, yes, you absolutely can. So if then gets in on all that, so I think it's just for everyone. I think the bad Christmas jumper trend is for everybody. PSY says, Rob, our favourite hoe. So that tickled me. Oh, that tickled me. Thanks, I guess. I should have thought of that when I bought this. Oh, now that's people think I'm advertising. Oh no. John says the tretinoin formula from Dermatica has azelaic acid 4%. Can I use Medimatesin serum alongside it? Yes, totally. And the beauty of Joseon retinol eye cream, absolutely. All go together beautifully. At 4% kind of layers well with everything else. Tom says, lol, mo. Yeah, I really should have thought more about this, shouldn't I? Yeah, I think before I bought this pajama top with this, I really should have thought this through. Lexi says, what have been your Black Friday favourites? Oh, okay, so favourite sale, Favorite sale, hands down, and the thing I bought the most from is the PSA skincare buy one get one free for the whole month of November. That's a really good sale, and their products are amazing. That's been my favorite sale and my favorite purchases. But other honorable mentions, I love the fact that Stratia had 20% off. Stratia never do discounts, so actually it's genuinely like a once a year thing. So it kind of feels special, whereas a lot of places do like discounts all year round. So you're like, you know, it doesn't feel like you're actually getting a discount when it's all year round. Stratia genuinely just did the one discount this year, and so it kind of felt special, which I personally liked. I would say, what other things did I really like? I loved the fact that when I went into like Holland & Barrett's, I think Q&A skincare were restocked and they had 15% off everything, really cheap as well, so I liked them. Those would be like my top two, and obviously I love the Neod sale because all year round I complain about the price of Neod. I say I'm never buying them again, too expensive, and then it comes to the sale period and I stock up and buy everything. So I'm very predictable. Turtle says, if you could only pick two of the three to keep in your routine, copper peptides, vitamin C or retinoids, which would they be? I would personally choose, I would probably choose vitamin C and retinoids because I'm actually not that bothered for copper peptides if I've got other peptides. I wouldn't forgo peptides, but if I couldn't do copper peptides and I still have vitamin C and retinoids, I'd be fine. I do other peptides and it's all good. Makeup Boy says, Rob, have you already received some Christmas cards yet? I have got my first Christmas card. I got my first Christmas card yesterday. Do you know what? Just as like a side note, I got sent so many like baubles and Christmas decorations last year. Like so many people like were so kind and sent me like stuff which I wasn't expecting, and I put them up on my tree and I was so happy. Let me find my favorite bauble. Bear with. I'm just gonna get my favorite bauble. This one is an ice cream cone with actual glittery bits on that was sent by Suzanne, who's a fabulous friend and subscriber here on the channel. Last year, that came about December last year. Put that up, absolutely loved it. So yeah, that's one of my holy grails and I love. And Tom sent me, and it's not on this tree, it's on my other tree. I've got another tree which I'm not I bought this year and I said I'm not decorating because I'm not decorating it because it's a bit late, but I'm going to light it up anyway. And Tom bought me the most beautiful star. It is the most beautiful star, and I've got it upstairs to where that tree, when it goes up, it's going to go up in about 3 days time, and it's there, the star's ready, because I don't think, even though I'm not going to decorate the tree, you can't have a tree without a star on the top, so that's it. So that's another one of my favourite baubles. And then let me show you this. So this is my chicken bauble, and I got this from John Lewis, I think, here in the UK, and you can actually take the top off and put things in, and this actually contains a feather. So it came with this feather in, this like black speckled one, and then when I had any of my chickens die, I take a feather and put it in here. So this one is from this one here is from Vicky Peckham, who was one of my favorite chickens. She was amazing. This speckled one here is from Anouk, who was my favorite Dutch hen, so we gave her a Dutch name, after one of my favorite Dutch singers. And yeah, so they're in there. So they're like my special baubles. And every day, me and my gran play the like most favorite bauble of the day game, which is basically where you choose your favorite bauble of the day, and it gets very difficult when you've got this many, so you kind of have to revert it around. But yeah, that's my favourite thing, which is why I put the tree up so early, because if you're going to have your favourite bauble of the day, I need like months worth of days to actually get through it. So there you have it, a brief look at Christmas things. Christina says, Christmas jumpers are the best. Agreed, Christina. Absolutely agreed. Kirsten says, mo, absolutely. And recycle bags. Muffy says, hello, Rob, I'm Danny's mum. Hello, Danny's mum. Oh my gosh. Literally amazing. You are like the full celebrity entrance. This makes me so, so happy. I am sending you so, so much love. Danny's mum has some of the most beautiful skin. Danny and her mum did like a, what should we call it, duet, a collaboration over on the Facebook group. Must be last year now. Stunning, stunning. So sending you so, so much love. Oh, I've got a bit starstruck. John, great to see you, my love. Irene says, I love your jumpers. Let's get Christmassy. I say we get Christmassy. KMN says, recycle jumper? That's even better, Rob. It is. I like the environmental aspect of it. The fact this is so scratchy. Maybe not. But I should have just put a jumper. I'll put a t-shirt on under it and it'll be fine. Stephanie says, happy Saturday. I received my Decim order and excited to try the few products that I have new to me. The marine serum. The marine hyaluronic is so good. Hope you love it, Stephanie. Hope you love it. Miriam says, first time, Miriam, great to see you, my love. Tara, wonderful to see you too, and sending you lots of love to Florida. Danny's mum getting lots of love in the chat, which absolutely deserved. We love. KG, love you, ton. John says, don't forget the like button. Thank you, John. Oh, we're at 55 likes already. That'll happen quickly. I'm going to take a sip of my tea. If you haven't already, if you can minimize the chat, hop over to the like button. Then if you give it a gentle caress, it actually lights up. It gives that a little bit of Christmas sparkle. And then when you come back to the chat, it takes you back to where you were so you don't miss out on anything. And do you know what? We sped through 89,000 subscribers last night. We're now at 89.1, which means we are only 10,900 subscribers away from 100,000, which has flown by. I was remember when we were talking about like 50,000, bizarre. So if you haven't subscribed already and you want to join our family, we would more than welcome you. More than welcome you. Tea is actually really, really good. Really good. I realise I say that every time. Say Hell says, got the Christmas pajamas on. No one is upset in my Christmas spirit ever. No, never let it happen, my love. Stephanie, great to see you. Danny says, yes, my mum is here with me and both watching you. She's shy to practice her English. Never be shy. So I always say to people, English is, I heard this, is one of the hardest languages to learn, especially because we all talk really fast and we all have accents. So never be shy because we're here. My English is so bad because I'm from the north of England. We have our own like dialect, we have often our own words and our own things that don't really translate down south. So quite often I'll say to my friends that live in the south, I'll say things like, yeah, Rob, we have no idea what you're going on about. And I'll say things to Tom, like when me and Tom are chatting, I'll say things and then he'll like down the line repeat them, or we'll use the phrase again. I'm thinking, oh my god, I'm teaching him so many bad habits. Like British slang words. No. No, because it is quite difficult. So no, I would say get your English going. It's all good. Sonia says, I finally have the house alone for a few. Can actually watch his live. Yes, Sonia, you deserve the break. Scott says, I'm thinking about trying out Tret. I've been using Adapalene for a year. Should I try Retinal to prepare for the upgrade, or should Adapalene be enough? I think Adapalene will be enough. Sometimes at the end of the day, if you used Adapalene, your skin will be accustomed to it, so you should minimize any issues. Tret doesn't work for everyone. Didn't work for me. Go with a low dose Tret, like the lowest dose possible if you can, and that you should be absolutely fine. You should be fine. But keep us posted. I'll be very intrigued to know. Christina says, I adore viscous toners. I need to try the Ciaris one. This is literally the thickest toner I've ever seen. It's so good, and it's got basically 50% organic green tea extract, so it's like the best antioxidant and calming and soothing ever. And this little bottle goes such a long way because you just put 2 drops on and it's like, and look how bougie that looks. Look how my mission in like 2023 is to buy products that work. First of all, they work, but also that are in such nice bottles that look more expensive than they are. So I want everyone to walk into my bathroom and think I spent like £1,000 on skincare, but it's actually only come to like 90. That's my goal. That's my goal. Amy says, what's the toner that Rob is talking about? It is the Ciaris, spell Sioris, My First Essencer. Shall I find the link to it? Let me find the link to it, and I might be able to... Oh, there's the link to it. There we are. Easy enough. I will pop the link, Amy, in the chat now in case anyone wants to find it. That's where I bought mine. Obviously, you can buy it other places, but that's where I bought mine. Turtle says, my first essence looks like you're shaking a bottle of booze and rubbing it on your hand. Turtle, maybe I am. Maybe I am. Obviously says, all of your products are amazing. I love them. Thank you so, so much. I know Danny was telling me just how much you were enjoying them, and that makes me so happy, like so happy. I think this has been the highlight of my, like, I don't want to get soppy and I don't want to get into like reflections till we're closer to 20, like till 2023, but I think the thing that like I'm very thankful, it just makes me so happy that people are enjoying the products. I was always going to enjoy them. I created them, but I think when other people really enjoy them, and you guys and all the love and support that you guys have shown, it's just been like amazing. And the sales have gone through the roof in the past like 3 weeks, and it's like that word of mouth thing that makes me so happy. So just thank you from the bottom of my heart. It means so much. Oh, and I have an update. Let's do an update as well on the fun. I should have mentioned this when we were talking about the sales and stuff. You know, we were talking about the links, and every time you guys use like links, the channel gets a set commission, and then we donate that to charity in the month of November, and we're going to work with some charities supporting people, the humanitarian effort in Ukraine, which I think is even more needed now than ever because of the recent bombings, mean that people literally have, it's freezing there and people have no electricity or heat. And you know, I know here in the UK we all moan about the cost of heating, and it is really difficult for a lot of people, but over there they don't even have the option of heating, and it makes me so sad. So if we could do anything, we should. And I've collected all of the totals, and we're still only like, what are we, 20? We've still got like 5 days to go or something in November. The current totals are, they're from different channels, so let me just add it up in my head. The current totals are in the ballpark of £14,500. So whatever that works out into dollars or euros, wherever in the world you are, but for £14,500, I reckon by the end of it, we'll probably crash through 16,000, which is literally amazing. And that can do so much good. And it cost us nothing. It's actually the brands that are paying for this, cost us nothing. And yeah, it makes me so happy. And lots of brands reached out to say, you know, thank you for doing this, and increase, like, because of the rates. Obviously, it's classed as commercially sensitive. I can't share with you the percentages, because obviously that's related to the brand. But Geek and Gorgeous increased their percentages because they knew we were doing that. That makes me so happy because they didn't need to, and that's just them. Just shows what a wonderful brand they are. And The Ordinary, Decium did the same last year, which again, and then they reflected it this year as well for the same amount, which just makes me so happy. And I think those are the good guys that actually do. I think that's the mark of a brand that actually wants to do something. Instead of just talking the talk about this, they actually do something and that kind of thing. And they don't, you know, I was under no obligation to mention it. No one would even know if I didn't say that now. And I think they're the good guys that, you know, and an extra % here or there can make a world of difference. So thank you all for taking part in that. And it's still going on. So if you did want to do your last bits of November sale shopping with The Ordinary or whatever, you know, any of the links in any of the videos, it'll all get added together. And it makes me so happy that we can do this every year. Morgan says, how do you handle taking your skincare with you when you're flying and don't want to check a bag? Do you slim down your routine, put them in smaller containers, travel size projects? First up, from March next year in the UK, apparently there isn't going to be any liquid restrictions on flights. Apparently some new technology means that you don't have to have liquid restrictions on flights. I heard that for the first time the other day. Literally music to me. I'll believe it when I actually see it, but that would be amazing. I don't know that it's going to translate into other countries. I think that might be just a UK specific thing, but that would be great. I actually am really simplistic with my skincare on holiday. I always check a bag because hand luggage just doesn't work for me. I'm quite clumsy. I hate carrying things around. I always just check the bag so I can get rid of it. But if I would just take small products. I'd either decant them into small things. You can also repurpose products as well. So a really great example is when I went on my last cruise, I forgot my hair gel and I used the Man About Skin lip balm between the hands, pushed it through, and it just kind of worked. And it just kind of, my hair had never felt softer as well afterwards. I was laughing with Tom when I was on that cruise. I was like, yeah, it kind of works. You don't get the hold, but it kind of stopped it being flyaway and ridiculous. So you can always like multi-purpose products. And I tried to streamline it down and think, choose a sunscreen that's hydrating enough that I don't need a moisturizer. So you could toss the moisturizer, put the sunscreen in. Make sure you choose like, I'm also, and this, you can all read me to filth for this, and I know you will. I'm the sort of person with cleansers. I don't take a cleanser with me on holiday because if there's one thing that's going to leak in your case, it's always going to be the cleanser. So I tend not to take cleansers, and for a few days, I just use the soap in the bathroom, hand soap or whatever. I know you can all read me to filth, but you know what? Actually, soap isn't as bad as it used to be. They're actually much better than the formulated than they used to be. And I've got super oily skin, so I can get away with it. Do not do that if you've got rosacea or dry skin or anything. Do not do that. But if you've got really oily skin, I can get away with that. And so I kind of just think, what am I actually going to take and be realistic about it? And that's how I approach it. But don't wash your face with like hotel hand soap unless you've got very oily skin and you know your skin isn't going to be irritated. I know that will freak a lot of people out. This is what I do. Christy says, oh no, Paul Marcel sending you hugs. Oh, he was being a jerk. He fell off the fridge because he was being a jerk. And whilst I feel sorry for him, if he wasn't a jerk to Leo, it wouldn't have happened. Irene said, have you seen Kate Moss's skincare? Just a bit expensive. We love Kate anyway. I did see her skincare. I will say, more thought went into that than into a lot of the other celebrity skincare. There was actually not bad formulations. It's pricey. Ridiculously pricey. But actually, it's quite well formulated. So I think Kate is probably one of the good guys. I mean, Brad Pitt skincare, that was garbage. Hers isn't too bad. Turtle said, I used to live around the corner from Kate Moss as well when I lived in Farringdon in Gloucestershire. She used to live around the corner. And she came into the bank. I managed a bank at the time. Oh, a bit of hot celeb gossip here. Came into the bank. And there was, this was about 10 years ago, where I think people wanted to hate on her because of who she was. But anyway, she came into the bank because she lived around the corner and she wanted to do like an international transfer. And we did it and it all went wrong. Like, all of it went wrong. Like, the system was down. It was just a nightmare. And so we had to phone her up and be like, yeah, it's kind of got, which we would have done with any customer, not just because it's her. But like, it's gone wrong. We need this. We need that. She sorted it all out. We sorted it out for it. And then she sent the most gorgeous bouquet of flowers to say thank you so much for sorting that out. I was really stressed about it, but you really made it really easy. And I was like, you know what? Fair dues. Like, so nice. And she was so polite. And I would have probably been a bit stressy with the staff. Like, if I was in her boots, I'd have been a bit stressy because things were going wrong. She wasn't. She was so calm. She was so lovely. And she sent the most gorgeous bouquet of flowers. So, you know what? Just, you speak as you find in life. And I think Kate Moss was so lovely when I met her. Like, so lovely. There were other people, because it was quite an affluent area. And there were quite a few other, like, celebrity type people. And there were some that were absolute awful people. Like, you know, did the whole like, don't you know who I am? And I always said, no, sorry. I was like, no. There were some really horrible people. She was one of the nicest ever. Turtle says, I think Marcel's ego was more bruised than everything. Oh yeah, absolutely. International language, great to see you, my love. Says, good evening, Rob. Hope Marcel gets well soon. One of my cats cost over £3,000 at the vets this year. Love the jumper. You just have to walk past a vet's and they charge your credit card. See, Rob, I react the same as Marcel when someone tries to get me out of a good thrift store. You and Marcel have a lot in common then, love. Hell says, moral of the story, Marcel, don't bully. Moral of the story, if you're going to be a jerk, you're going to fall off a fridge. Let that apply to everybody, cats or humans. Sea Shines, great to see you, my love, says, hi, Mad About Skin family. My eye area is so dry. I have the Neod and Hylamide eye products. Should I use both? Haven't really been using either. I would use both. Absolutely. I would probably go for the Hylamide first, get that thing, get on top of the dryness, then use the Neod on. What you can do is put Hylamide on and then put a occlusive on top of it. Let it sink in and put an occlusive on top of it. If you've got the Mad About Skin lip balm, that could work on top of it. Just lock it all in and seal it in. If you haven't got the Mad About Skin lip balm, you can use Vaseline, whatever you want. Just something to put on that'll really make the difference. Really make a difference. Amy says, Marcel isn't chubby. He's fluffy. This is true. He's big boned. Jazz says, I found a little section on K-Beauty at my local department store and the first essence was there. Oh my God. Do you know what? I am so jealous of Jan. She lives in Thailand. For those of you who don't know, Jan is coming all the way from Thailand, which we love. And I always think, like, you know, countries that you expect to have, like, oh, excuse me, like Western brands. I wouldn't expect Thailand to have so many choice with brands, but that's my naivety because Jan has the best offer. So, like, Boots, stock everything in Thailand. Amazing. Can get, like, my favourite essence in Thailand. And it all costs less than it does here in the UK. I'm very jealous. So, Jan, I'm coming over to visit. We take me there and we can go and we can do some binge shopping in Thailand. I would love it. I love Thai food as well, like more than anything. So I would definitely work for that. So they had a taster. I had a taster and it's lovely. So I had to try it. But I spent too much money already. This is true. And it'll be there for when the budget recovers, Jan. It'll be there still. TNH says, Dina, great to see you, my love. So TNH says, is the FECC worth it from Neod? I think it is. I put one on order in this sale because I always thought, it's a bit pricey. Maybe it isn't. And then Tom kind of said how amazing it was. And I was like, yeah, I did like it when I tried it. So I had the whole fear of missing out vibe. Went through all that process. So I ordered one. I've been using it for the past like 3 weeks and I'm really enjoying it. I'm using it on this eye, This I am not. I'm using my other thing. And I'm going to do a compare and contrast after a month. So I will let you know. Hold the fort. I will let you know. Suzanne says, much love, Rob, and the Mad About Skin family. Jan and I are at his grandparents, so we want to wish you all the best. Suzanne, we love you. Sending love to you, Jan, and the whole family. Hope you have an amazing time. Be Kind says, wear whatever you want. Can't understand who cares. I agree. Be kind, and you're right. Wear what you want. Yeah. I have all on choosing an outfit in the morning for myself. I couldn't care less what other people wear. Pit Nodrinal and the UK 134 both or alternate. Thanks for the lives, Rob and Tom. We love you, and I would alternate personally. I personally like Pit Nodrinal. I think the UK 134 is amazing, but it's hard to layer, so I would just do Pit Nodrinal, but if you want to use them both, I would alternate. Sonia said, I'm still waiting on my sunscreen, can't wait to try it. If it works for me, it'll be a miracle. Shout out from the rooftops. Sonia, let us know if you want to drop us a message on the www.madaboutskincare line. We can chase it up for you. Dina says, what do you think of the 10 plus 10 moisturizer with 10% peptides and 10% vitamin C complex with ceramides? No niacinamide. I have never tried that. Why have I not tried that? I always watch these live streams back, and I always try the things that you guys recommend. So I will give that a try, because that sounds really good. Like, sounds really nice. And yeah, I'll have to give that a go. So thanks for sharing. John H says, question. Hi, Tom. I love it. Tom, I keep saying Tom just needs to do these live streams. Problem solved. What percentage of urea would you recommend for arms, legs, and feet for ongoing winter dryness and post dips in hot tub? I would personally go 5%. If you're looking for hydration, 5% is where it's at. If you want a little exfoliation at the same time, go for 10. I would personally say like 20% works best on really dry heels and feet. Bit too strong for the rest of the body. 10% works really well to exfoliate. 5% is just a good all-rounder. So 5 or 10% would work. You'd be absolutely fine. I would probably go 5%, use it regularly. But if you wanted to use it less frequently, 10% would be better. But sending you lots of love, John. Brandy, great to see you, my love. Dina says, the Mad About Skin sunscreen is my new holy grail. Yes. We love you. Danny says, what for sorcery have you created, Rob? Yesterday, for the first time, I could use your SPF. Oh my god, love at first try. Yay. And Danny, does this mean you're feeling better? Danny is better, everyone. This is worthy of a round of applause. I'm so glad you're feeling better, my love. And I'm sending you so much love. Jan says, hi, joining the rewatch squad. This time visiting my folks and grandparents today. I know you hope you and Suzanne have the most wonderful time, Jan. Most wonderful time ever. And we miss you. Kirsten says, my cat Bertha is like that. I'm loving the sunscreen. Probably the best I've ever used, actually. You'll all make me blush. You'll make me blush. KMN says, Royal Mail and now strikes coming up. Yeah, but we're using a different shipping provider now, so that won't be a problem. We wanted to get around the strikes. It was just going to delay things in the run-up to Christmas. We didn't want that, so we've gone with a different shipping provider, which so far, better service and easier to use. So, and fractionally cheaper. So it's like win-win-win, ding. So watch this space. We're not running out internationally, so it's going to still be Royal Mail for international orders, but EU and UK will be with a different shipping provider. The international we're hoping to launch from the start of next month, which is going to be great. I sent a parcel with them to Tom today, so we're watching this space to see how long it takes and make sure it all works well. Tom has been the guinea pig for this. If it arrives in Canada successfully, then we're rolling it out. Krista says, hi Rob, I love the festive sweater. Thank you. Also, my grandparents were from Harrogate. Oh, that's amazing. So I reckon that makes us fourth cousins. Oh, at least. So get the guest room ready, okay? Yes, you come over. Bring fruitcake. Yeah, you bring fruitcake. And we'll go to Betty's for afternoon tea in Harrogate. I love Harrogate, so it's one of my favourite places to visit in the world. Me and my mum are doing our Harrogate Christmas shopping trip on the 17th of this month, of December, 17th of December, and I can't wait. Basically, this is like, I'm so far. Today has been quite a, like, off on a tangent, hasn't it? I'm going to be behind with the comments, but I'll try and catch up. But basically, every year, me and my mum do a little Christmas shopping trip in Harrogate, where I go up there. It's just nice to spend the day together doing our last bits of Christmas shopping. But we never do any shopping. So, and this year, I was like, right, Mum, what day we're choosing? She was like, 17th, great, we're all good. She was like, I'll meet you there, park up, meet you there, fine. So she was like, oh, and we'll go early. So we have the full day, amazing. So then she was like, oh, should we do like breakfast at Betty's? Like do breakfast and tea at Betty's at like 10. I was like, oh yeah, that sounds amazing. Favourite like tea shop ever. Let's do that. And then she was like, oh, and then we could do lunch at the Ivy. Let's do lunch. Yeah, let's definitely do lunch at the Ivy. She was like, I'll book that in for 12:30. I was like, yeah, sure, we'll do lunch. And then she was, then we'll do a bit of shopping. Oh, and then should we do afternoon tea? We'll go back to Betty's for like a little tea and a cake moment at like 3. It's like, yeah, sounds amazing. She's like, oh, we'll get fish and chips on the way home. I was like, we're not doing any shopping, are we? We're just basically binge eating all day and doing no shopping. And I think that's great. I can't wait. I can't wait. Christine says, I'll make a video for the group with the SPF application. I love Christine's videos, by the way. They are amazing. So that I definitely can't wait for. I use your technique with 2 layers instead of measuring on fingers. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people say, like, measure on fingers, measure in a teaspoon, do all of that. I'm not the biggest fan of that because I think it becomes a little bit just too much. It's too much. I like to just get this product on my skin and get out the door. So what I tend to do with my sunscreen, any sunscreen, is I'll put 1 thin layer on, maybe like 2 pumps, put 1 thin layer on, give it 30 seconds to settle, then I'll put another 2 pumps on. And I find that way, A, it looks better on the skin, it sinks in better, it doesn't feel as heavy, and if I miss any areas with my slapdash approach on the first pass, the second pass will get them, so every area is covered. It works best for me, and I think if I was going to be on like the beach in super high UV, I would probably be more precise, be more measured. But for day-to-day, I think the 2-layer application just works. I technically do a third layer application, because after I've done that, I always just put some on my ears, because I always forget my ears. And ears, the highest increasing rates of skin cancers in the world are on the tops of our ears. So never forget your ears. Put 1 extra pump, just put them on the ears. Works so well. Corinne the Cat says, I'm wrapping Christmas presents. I have had an eggnog latte and a mulled wine. Definitely appropriate to wear a Christmas festive jumper. That is amazing. I love all that. I want to watch the Christmas movie Single All the Way, which if you haven't watched it, it is a car crash travesty of a Christmas film that's amazing. Basically, it's just happiness. None of it makes sense. It's so cheesy, you wouldn't believe, but it's amazing. So if you've got Netflix and you want to watch, if you want to do like, want to watch something that's just cheesy and Christmas, Single All the Way is amazing. It just halfway through they do like a random dance sequence to the Britney Spears Christmas song. Nobody needed that, yet we all wanted it. Maria says no more Royal Mail. Yes. Yeah, it's how I feel as well. It's definitely how I feel. Dina says, and it's sad because actually a lot of people that work for Royal Mail are amazing. Like the relationship I've built with people at the sorting office and stuff are amazing, and they are such great people. But the organisation, no, just can't. It's just so unreliable, which is a shame because the actual people are wonderful. Some of the nicest people I've ever worked alongside, and like, yeah, but no. Dina says we still need the Mad About Skin moisturizer for night use, so you haven't done yourself out of cells. This is a very good point. Very good point. Beth, great to see you, my love, says loving the Christmas jumper. Thank you. John says, I use Hydro Boost AM Mad About Skin moisturizer with the PM. That's nice. Super lightweight in the morning, a little more heavy and inclusive in the evening. Perfection. DK says, can someone recommend an antioxidant for the AM routine other than vitamin C? My skin doesn't like it. Pycnogenol is my favourite. It's great for anti-aging. I also love resveratrol. Corinne the Cat says, cats and fridges. Recently had my 5K cat fall on my head, then I opened the fridge door without checking. Oh, no. We love that though. Deb, great to see you, my love. Kirsten says, I have dry skin and use a sunscreen as a moisturiser in the morning and use your moisturiser at night. Amazing. So it even works on dry skin. This makes me so happy. This makes me so happy. Dina says punctuality is key, Rob. I agree. And I was on time today as well. Amy says standing ovation for Rob being on time. Thank you. Thank you very much. So International Language says, have you ever used the ordinary caffeine eye serum all over the face? This was a hack I tried. It dries your skin out like no tomorrow, but once or twice, you're fine. If you use it consistently, it's a firm pass. But if you want like to depuff the skin, like, you know, snatch the jawline for a big event, you have any photo taken, the ordinary caffeine eye serum all over the face works so well. If you use it more than twice in a row, dries your skin out. So infrequently, amazing. Too frequently, not good. Sonny said, I ordered the SPF over a month ago. Royal Mail being slow. I'm not fully surprised. Reach out to us. We can chase it. Because if anything's happened, all the orders are fully insured. And we can get the tracking for you. So do not worry. Like, if anything happens to the parcel between the various couriers, fully insured, and we just send out a replacement with FedEx the next day. So it's no problem at all. Get in touch with us and we'll look into it straight away for you and get it all sorted. Corinne the Cat says, Chris is happy to oblige. Actually have 3. The boy Christian is the fluffiest of chubbiest. They sound so amazing. Your cat sounds gorgeous. Just a Smile, I love that name, said, happy day to everyone. Happy day to you too, my love. Says, my husband 54, oily, acne prone with scarring, has requested I make a regime for him. Yay, I know. When you finally make that breakthrough. But I need help, please, for a basic drugstore plan. I would get a really nice cleanser that has, I would get a cleanser with a bit of scent in it. I know that sometimes people feel that they can't can't have any fragrance in their skincare routine. I think it's a nice to have, especially like, what scent does your husband like? Does he like a really like masculine, what's traditionally described as like a masculine scent, very deep, earthy? Does he like something more light and like pick me up in the morning? What sort of scents does he tend to gravitate towards? You can usually tell that by what deodorant does he go for, what aftershave does he use, and match it to that. And find a cleanser that kind of matches that, because you'll find that people are much more likely to do their routine if it kicks off with something they like. So I would definitely get a scented cleanser, something that kind of just knows. My favourite one of the scented cleansers, Bulldog, which is a great brand. Do, if you can get it, do a cleanser that is so good, doesn't strip and dry, and has the most gorgeous scent to it ever. And then I would probably get an azelaic acid serum. Face Theory do one of my favorites. That will help minimize the acne. It will also help with the scarring, and kind of has multiple purposes to it. I would get a retinol for the evening, because again, it's going to really help with the acne, particularly retinal with an A will help with the acne and with the scarring. And then a moisturizer, something really lightweight. You know, people that are new to skincare don't want something thick and heavy. Something lightweight that barely feels like you're wearing it, or a sunscreen with a moisturizing component to it for the morning. And that's it. That's it. Use your retinol in the evening, your azelaic acid in the morning, and that way it's just cleanse, one serum, sunscreen, done. On an evening, cleanse, one serum, moisturizer, done. Easy. That's what I would recommend anyway. JM says, hi Rob, my Mad About sunscreen arrived yesterday and I'm doing my skincare routine now. Can't wait to try it. Yay! Thank you so much for love, and I'm so glad it worked. International language, let us know what you think of it. International language says, I'm still experiencing elevated dopamine levels from sales shopping. I know. It's wrong that our brains are wired to, it brings us happiness. I know. My wallet would be happier if shopping made me miserable. John says, I got the tretinoin formula from Dermatica, 3 Hydra Boost and Mad About Skin Moisturizer, all in the November sale. Yes. Thank you, John. We love you. We love a good November shopping moment, don't we? We love a good November shopping moment. And if you can get a sale, like, why not? I always think as long as you shop with your mind on whether you're actually going to use it, because it's not a saving if you throw it out. So as long as you're going to use it, I stock up on all my favourites. Dina says you're the true Decim insider. But don't worry, we'll get all the goals. Sweet Tea said, I didn't buy anything, I'm broke. But I've leftovers for a week, so it's okay. This is true. It's fine. It's fine. Those leftovers will be amazing, I'm sure. Lexi said, I went to Asia last month for 1 month and came home with an obscene amount of Korean and Japanese skincare. Oh, I'd love that. I would love to do. If it wasn't for the cost and the air miles and all, I would happily go for like a day to Japan to just shop Japanese skincare. Jan said, I bought the Natasha Denona Glam palette today. Oh, someone's been bougie, Jan. Someone's been bougie. I've been in my Sephora account for 2 years. Thought I'd better get it this year. Do you know what? Her palettes are supposed to be gorgeous. It's supposed to be a beautiful like eyeshadow formulation, and I know they're a little bit on the pricey side, but I feel they look bougie, which is how I would justify it, and the formulations are gorgeous. Jan, do us a fabulous eye look and share it on the Facebook group. I cannot wait. Cannot wait to hear. Erica says, I've watched you for years, and every time I see you, you look even more gorgeous. Thank you. I'm here for the compliments mainly. Thank you so much. No, that makes me very happy. That's so lovely of you to say. So thank you. Jack says, do you know what? I will just say we'll do a little bit of a like social media like moment. I have seen a lot of people step back from social media and like online presence because of the comments that are out there. Fortunately, our community is so wonderful, and I've got very thick skin. I mean, no one could say anything to me that my family haven't already said, because they're shadiest of the lot. And I love them for it. And I've got very thick skin. Nothing bothers me. But things do really. There seems to be an uptick in just online hate and anger and stuff, which I don't know why. And people directed and stuff. And I'm not someone that Googles myself or like looks for myself on Reddit or something, because I think that would be a rabbit hole I didn't want to go down. But I know some people can't resist and do, and then it really impacts their mental health. So it's really nice that you guys are so supportive and give lovely comments, because I've always said, I was always brought up to say something nice or don't bother saying it at all. And I don't want to waste any of my energy hating on someone. I just couldn't imagine been so like in that mindset that I would log onto someone's YouTube video and then leave a hate comment. It's like, why would I waste my time doing that? If I hate something, just delete. You know what I mean? So it's so nice that you guys share such lovely comments and keep it positive. And I think we just need to pay it forward. And I always think my motto in 2023 is not only to not say keep it to myself if I have a negative thought about something, but also to like pay it forward the positivity as much as possible, because I think we all need a bit more in my life. So thank you so much, Erica. That actually makes me so happy to hear, and yeah, your comments put such a smile on my face. Now on that, I'm going to take a big sip of my tea. We're at 72 likes. We've got half an hour left. I've got a lot of catching up to do on these comments, so we're going to speed it up on it. But if you haven't already gently caressed that like button, now is the best time to do it. Minimize the chat. Then when you hop onto minimize the chat and then hop over to the like button, give it a caress. It sparkles and lights up now, which is amazing. Then when you get back to the chat, it takes you back to where you were, so you kind of don't miss out on anything. And I'm going to take a sip of this tea, and then we're going to crack on with everything. That is clap cold, but it's still lovely. That is the Betty's tea, which is the tea shop in Harrogate that I was talking about. Absolutely love it. One of my firm favourites. Let me just do that, sort that out. 1 second. I'm just going to check how our internet's going, because I thought the internet might be out. Oh, no, actually, it's going really well. Oh, for a change, we've not got internet problems. Hooray! G-Ax says, have you tried Laneige new line? I don't like Laneige. I really don't like them. I don't. I just don't like Laneige. I know some people do. I don't personally like them. I don't like them. They're not cruelty-free. I think they're overpriced, and their lip things did nothing for me. And I think they're a bit over fragrance. That's just my opinion. But if anyone else likes Laneige, let us know. Thoughts and feelings, products that you've loved, all that good stuff. Because that's just my thoughts, and everyone might have different ones. But they're not my favourite skincare line. Amy says, oh my god, Rob trying to explain a feminine product that sounds like Vanny Cream. I'm dying. Yeah. I thought I was diplomatic. Come on, give me that. I think I was diplomatic. Luckily, nothing, like, I have zero, like, cringe or anything. I can talk about anything. Tara says, Rob, thank you for recommending the Seeker Serum from V-Green. It's done wonders for my acne-prone skin. Yes. I love that product so much. I literally love it. And I said to everyone, like, try this, buy this. It's so good. And then V-Green reached out and said, oh, our sales have really taken off with this product. Oh, and we noticed it was you. Thank you. I was like, oh, no, it's fine. It's a really good product. I am so pleased that so many people are trying it, because it is so good. One of my absolute favourites. I wish they would just have it in more stores so we could have a bigger range of places we could buy it from. Sharon says, thank you for taking the guesswork out of skincare. I'm 71. Who's about all about my health and skincare. Your recommendations for aging skin is priceless. Thank you so much, and send you lots and lots of love. Happy to help. AG says, so happy that you informed about the Ordinary Duralite. Love that product, love it. Krista says, Vanny Cream is okay, pretty inoffensive, but I wouldn't go my way for it. I think that's a fair cop. But TNH says the Vanny Cream antiperspirant is great. I've never tried that, but I might give it a go. Tracy says, I cannot wait to get my SPF. So excited. I've been checking my mailbox like every day. I do worry that a lot of us are now stalking our mail people. To like, where is it? But I love that. And I hope you love it when it arrives. Gayla says, you look amazing. Thank you. I'm so glad I found your channel. Greetings from Bulgaria. Sending love to Bulgaria. Definitely on my bucket list of places I want to visit. I've heard the food and the scenery are second to none in Bulgaria. Definitely want to visit. So Marley says, hi everyone. Lost track of time and didn't realise it was after 6. Marley, you missed the one time I was on time. It's not going to happen again. Gayla says, what's my opinion on bakuchiol? I like it. I know that there's mixed views out there. Some people really don't like it and say it's a con. Other people say it's great. I actually really like it, and I got great results from it. I prefer to use it alongside retinoids. So I would like to take, so like Paula's Choice do a 0.3 retinol, which is like a mid-strength, and they put some bakuchiol in there as well to dial up the results. So I think it works so well with retinol, so you minimize the risk of irritation, maximize the benefits. But yes, such a beautiful product. KMN says, I intentionally go into shops that don't have Black Friday sales. Maybe I'm just strong. I agree, my love. Anna Katie says, happy Saturday, my lovely. Happy Saturday, my love. My mum took me to Betty's in York for a lovely afternoon tea to celebrate my recent graduation. First of all, congratulations on the graduation, and there is nowhere better to celebrate it. I obviously had the Betty's tea and thought of you, and now I'm hooked. Yes. Oh, they're so good. You know what? Someone actually asked me last year, it must have been last year, said, are you sponsored by Betty's? You mention them all the time. No, I'm just a total fangirl. And they are such a gorgeous brand and a gorgeous company. Everything they do is just gorgeousness. So definitely would recommend. And I'm so glad that you had a lovely time for your graduation, and congratulations. So, Danny says, I'm again super mesmerised by you and your skin. Thank you, Danny. It's this bit of lighting I've got here. I think this light box, £24 from TikTok. And you know what? I might actually just carry it around with me. It's just the perfect lighting to give you like that glow. It's quite big, but I might just like, if I could like afford to pay someone to sort of carry it around so I could just always be well lit. That's the dream. I might try and train Marcel up to do that. He might be up for that. So Erica says, I'm curious on your opinion on growth factors. I don't mind them, but I think there's not enough science to justify the high price points that brands want to charge. Is that a diplomatic answer? I don't personally use them, but it doesn't mean that they're bad. KMN said, thank you, Robin. Here. Thank you, my love. Sweet Tea said, Tom, you can make a whole pie, no charge. Oh, send pie, Sweet Tea. Here, this way, please. Danny says, click on that like button, please. Yeah. A, Danny was super polite there. She said please. And B, do what Danny says because Danny's phenomenal. So if you haven't pressed the like button, we're at 78 likes. We've got 22 minutes to get another 22 likes. I think we can do that to get us over 100. Donna says, first, you're my favourite YouTuber. Thank you. Second, how does the Mad About Skin sunscreen compare to the Beauty of Joe Sun sunscreen? I've been using the Beauty of Joe Sun, but I'd love to try yours. So I would say I did model, unashamedly, my sunscreen on the Beauty of Joe Sun one because I love that product so much. I wanted to change it a little bit, because I didn't want to create a like for like knockoff because I'm not about that. But I wanted to take like the elegance of the Beauty of Joe Sun one and kind of dial it up a notch. So the two things I wanted to improve on was the level of UVA protection, which I've increased. So the Beauty of Joe Sun one, I believe tested a UVA rating of 20, if my mind's right. It was either 19 or 20 back in their independent studies that they released way back in the day, and ours tested at 23, so it's taken it up a notch. But I wanted to keep the same elegance that came with it, and I also wanted it to be more hydrating, so you can use it as a moisturizer and a sunscreen in one. So I'd say it's got basically the exact same finish on the skin, but it is slightly more hydrating, and you get slightly more UVA protection, which are the two things that mattered the most to me. So yeah, very similar. And I think if you've used the Beauty of Joe Sun one, you're gonna love the Mad About Skin one the same. But I think equally, like, the Beauty of Joe Sun is a phenomenal product in its own right, and I would never take that away from it. So both are good. I actually said, because I don't think I can do it justice because of the whole bias, I sent Tom a tube of the Beauty of Joe Sun sunscreen so that he could try it alongside the Mad About Skin one, so he can report back and say, like, what are the differences, because both are good sunscreens. So wait, I would say wait for Tom's review on Facebook, which I'm sure I can bully him into doing. And Tom's voice is amazing, so the more videos he does, the better. Let's see where I have completely lost where I'm in this chat completely, and I'm way behind, but I'm going to try and catch up in the next 20 minutes, so I promise I will try. Megan Boy says, Rob, did you recommend CN's eye cream from Lidl? That Q10 one, love it, love it, love it, love it. This jumper is from Lidl. That Q10 CN eye cream is from Lidl. If you go to Lidl, get one of these jumpers, get one of those eye creams, you will love it. Jumper's like £6, the eye cream's like £2. So good. It's one of my favourites. Now, I haven't got it in my stash at the moment because Marcel, the aforementioned, fell off the fridge, cost me £750, Marcel. He actually chewed the end of it. That cat is hard work. Sweet Tea is offering pie to everyone. So Sweet Tea just saying, I better be getting pie. Just saying. Tom says, aren't pyjamas a new workwear? I think so. You're good to wear out, Rob. I think so. I think pyjamas are the new workwear. Yeah, I'll go with that. Let's see. John says, Make a Boy, I've got the CN eye cream one. It's thick. It is. It's definitely an evening one, which I love, but it is thick as an eye cream. It's so moisturising. Christian says, I've got my future daughter-in-law into skincare. Now every time the Wish Trend package arrives, my son gives me that stink eye. Yes. We love it. We're spreading the skincare love forward. PSY said, I have Christmas PJ tops to wear, work in December, teacher life. Oh, done. Absolutely done. I think that's fabulous. TTT Team says, so funny, but how do you do the YouTube vids then? My editing is not the best. I film what I film, and there's very few, which luckily it's a running joke between my family and me when they were like, Rob, you're so like technologically incapable. How do you actually make this work? And I said it was just a beautiful coincidence that I can't edit. So I can't do like the fancy intros, the cuts and all of this malarkey. And so I just film the video. I can do like the basic editing and then upload it. And my family were like, how does that work? Well, luckily, when I first started it, I thought everyone would read me to filth for the editing. Everyone started saying, we love your videos because they're a bit more natural. There's not all those jump cuts. It's less jarring. We actually like it like we sat down having a conversation, not watching an ad. And I was like, yeah, that was intentional. Yeah, that was the plan. So actually, it wasn't. My complete lack of ability to edit anything has paid off. And that's great. But it was pure coincidence. Pure coincidence. Amy said, yeah, forget the remote, Rob. Stick with skincare. Thanks, Amy. Christina says, if no one starts a Christmas jumper trend on Facebook, I will. Waiting for Rob's tackiest jumpers ever. Oh, absolutely. Christina, start that. My day. Oh, I can do that. The daily jumper picture. I'm up for that. Yeah, start that, Christina. Full on fangirl for that. Stephanie says, I used to be TV savvy, but age and the fact that I haven't watched TV in about 20 years, don't think I can figure it out. I do. I always thought I was really tech savvy, and then all of a sudden, all these like youngsters take over. Look, my nephew, who is, I should know this, 6. Coming on 7. I've actually got 2 nephews, 1 6 and 1 7, so I could just say that without saying which one it is, and then I've got that covered. Is so tech savvy. Like the iPad comes out and this happens and we're connecting to the cloud and we're dongling to the whatever. No. Not a clue. Not a clue. James says, update. Apply the Mad About Skin Serum and it's amazing. Love how lightweight it is. Thank you. Yes, that makes me so happy. BB Sales says, hi, Mad About Skin friends. Hope you're having a great weekend. I've been watching for a while. I only see 35 likes and 90 watching. Why? Thank you. Oh gosh, I'm so far behind because it's now 91 likes. I'm so far behind. BB Sale, we love you. So Amy says, are any of the skincare lines doing Cyber Monday sales? They're kind of all doing just November sales. So I don't think any are doing specific Cyber Monday sales. I don't think. Though I will let you guys know if that happens. Kat says, you're rocking the Xmas jumper, Rob. Looking forward to wearing my new one. It's red and fluffy with Christmas hat wearing penguin motif. Done. Absolutely done. That's amazing. All in sequins. Classy. Tacky. No. Iconic. Just sum it up as iconic. Done. I want to see that. Let's see. PSY says, I bought a sweater on Depop in oranges and yellows with 2 giant sloths climbing a Christmas tree this year and the elf dressed with a realistic amount of balls. I love that. That sloth climbing the Christmas tree. I need the link to that. I need that Christmas tree, that Christmas jumper in my life. International Language said, my favourite sale this year was Ferreo. Oh, I do need to have a look at that. I replaced my mini bear with the big bear, which cost less than I did 2 years ago. That's a great deal. We love that. Stephanie says, after being on my buy list for 3 years, I finally ordered the Stratia Liquid Gold. I have too much skincare for a non-creator. It's really good though. You will love it. John says, I've got enough skincare to last for 6 months. I've been using hydrating essences or toners due to trap. This is always a good tip. If you're feeling a bit dry, throw a toner in. It will really work. Danny says, I remember the feather bauble. You showed it to us last year. I think I adore it. Thank you, Danny. Thank you. Yeah, it has to be my favourite because it's got so many memories to it, but yeah. B-Kind says, don't feel bad about Black Friday. I went cocoa bananas. I'm the talk of the post office. Beautiful idea putting special items on your bauble. Thank you. And I do love it. Like when I see like my when orders, like the dog barks every time he hears the little, like when the postman with his delivery gun like scans the item in, it makes this little beep beep. Lorne goes mad every time he hears that. He's been hearing it like 8 times a day. I'm embarrassed how many times that happens. Danny says, oh my god, Rob, I love you so much. Thanks so much for loving all your Mad About Skin family. No, we love you too, Danny. And I still remember when you reached 5k, we were celebrating so hard. Then the 10k and now it's 100k. I know. I don't actually know how it happened. I don't know how it happened. I don't know how we got here. I genuinely have no idea how we got here. But we did. Surprise! Kirsten says, how do I send a card? Oh, you're too kind, my love. And the address is on the all the Mad About Skin shipping things come with an address on the like a return address thing. That's the address to use. But thank you. That's very, very kind of you. KMN says, how do you drink your tea, Rob? I can't do milk, never have been able to do milk, so I use almond milk, which I know it's controversial because a lot of people are like, ooh, that doesn't taste good in tea. That's what I personally prefer, so I have it with almond milk, but I would either have it black with 1 sugar or white with almond milk, no sugar. Either or. It depends how good I'm trying to be with the whole no sugar thing. Tom says, I won't pick up all the Northern UK bad habits, Rob. Winky face. Don't. That's between me and you, Tom. I sent Tom a TikTok of a northern person that was from the same area that I was from, sharing some of the outrageous things that happen up north that you wouldn't believe. Sweet Tea said, Danny, I love accents and different languages. It sounds like melodies to me. I do love a good accent. PSY says, kids say the dardist. I'm not going to try and pronounce that in that language. I would never get far with that. I will get the sign of coffee. I would love that. Literally love that. So Mona, great to see you, my love. You have beautiful skin. Thank you. I've got very good lighting. That's what it is. Sweet Tea says, anyone that speaks more than 1 language, I'm in awe of. I always am as well. Like, I've got a lot of family in Gibraltar, and they speak I'm gonna say they speak 3 languages: English, Spanish, and Gibraltarian, which is sort of like a hybrid of both used interchangeably. it amazes me how people can switch from one to the other like that without even thinking about it. I can't. I try really hard in Spanish, doesn't work, and it's just like, yeah, it's phenomenal. So yeah, I'm in total awe of people that can do that. Solvi, great to see you, Mel, fashionably late, and we love you for it. We love you. Karen says, now that Marcel had a £750 vet bill, Rob definitely won't be trying out the $280 moisturizer I teased about last week. No, Karen. And you've got Marcel to blame for that, not me. I would have tried it if it wasn't for Marcel. John says, do you recommend the ordinary ascorbic acid 8 plus alpha-arbutin will work with skin 1004 Centella toner? Yes, yes, and double yes. Beautiful combination. I think that one from the ordinary is the right strength, and if you pair it with Centella, quadruple the amount of collagen. So and the Skin 1004 one of my favourite ones. International Language says, brilliant amount for the people of Ukraine. Yeah, I just hope it does some good. I hope it does some good, because if I could just go over there, I was going to say, if I could go over there and just give everyone a hug, but I think the last thing they need is a hug. What they need is like heating and water, and if it can just go towards, like, we're going to be pairing up with the British Red Cross that are going to do quite a lot of work out there. If it can just do a bit to help someone, then I think that's that's the goal. Hero says, have you tried the Bioma skincare line? Yes, love the cleanser. Love the cleanser. TNH says, skull, 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 skull. Did Rob just say soap? Yeah, you didn't hear it here. Don't read me to filth. I'll be cancelled in no time, probably. Sobic says, I love the Christmas jumper. I know. You can all read me to filth for using soap. I have very oily skin. It doesn't strip it. Nobody else should follow it. Nobody should do as I... Don't follow my lead. Don't. Take cleanser with you, but for me, TNH says, even the bougiest of hotels with Hermes branded soap, I won't touch. Oh, I'd be all over that. I'd be all over that. Tara said, it's a good travel tip. Spill products, ruin luggage, will put a dampener on my holiday. It's so true. TNH says, I might be oily, but I'm snobby more. We live for that. We live for that, my love. Danny says, yeah, the vets look at you and their wallet shakes. I know. Like, my wallet screams, even if I just walk past the vet. I don't even look at it. I try not to look at it because I'm thinking, oh my God, if I make eye contact, it's going to cost me. So I always avoid making eye contact. It never works. Still always manage to be charged. So here we are. We have 10 minutes. I'm going to get through all of these comments. Don't worry. We're going to go through super, super quick and get through all of it. So keep watching. But we do have today's live premiere. For those of you that haven't been for a premiere before, it's amazing because basically we get to chat as the video for today plays. And we also have our premiere music, which last week we went classique, which I think we all agreed was as bad as we remember. This year, we liked sportif. I think that's the best we've ever had, if I'm totally honest. I think this one is going to be different. This is called Festive Festival. That doesn't work. Those two things aren't a thing. It doesn't really work, but I think we're going to go for it, and we're going to see sort of how it plays out. And yeah, I've got very low expectations. I think it's supposed to be a bit festive and a bit calming. We'll see. We'll see. But anyway, you're going to want to be in tune for that, because I'm here to say it's the best part of the live streams is listening to the awful music at the end. So stay tuned for that. You don't need to do anything. You'll automatically be moved over at the end of this video. So you don't need to switch anything up or change anything out. I do it all for you. If you can stay for the whole thing, amazing. We would love to welcome you there. If you can't, don't worry. Just press that like button and we're there for you to watch whenever you can. But it's worth it for the whole music. Trust me, it's worth it. And yeah, I think, festive fabulousness or whatever that was. I read it out just a minute ago. Forgotten the name already. It's going to be a travesty. Let's see. KMN says, I don't like bar soaps either. Nowhere on me. They just drain all the moisture. This is true. Dry skin, don't do it. John says, I use Mad About Skin lip treatment on my nose and eyes too. Yes. Karen says, another cool thing about your gran, she's technology savvy. Oh, she's an icon. The woman's an icon. Absolute icon. But she puts me to shame. Amy says, okay, writing this down. If you're going to be a jerk, you're going to fall off the fridge. I might take that for my, autobiography. Let's just put it out there. It's a life lesson I think we can all learn. Caitlin says, thoughts on snail mucin. I like it if in moderation. I don't like the texture. I don't like where it's come from. So I would say, but I do like the results. So I'd say if you don't mind that, my recommendation is go for the Nature Mucin Toner by V Green, which gives you all the great benefits. It's never been near a snail. It's like a yam alternative. feels better on the skin, and gives you the same great benefits. That's my take. But I know a lot of people love it, so it definitely does work. Jen says, hello, I want to ask a few questions. Go for it. Says, yes, I'm a mature skin woman, late 45. That's fine. Some people don't like the term mature skin. I say to everyone, use what is comfortable with you. I feel very comfortable with the term anti-aging. Some people don't like that. That's personal preference. So when people say mature skin, can we say that? You can. You can say whatever you want if it is how you choose to relate to your skin. Which brand of retinol would you recommend, Olay or the Ordinary? I would go for the Ordinary. I think the Olay brand in general targets itself very heavily at like the 40 plus demographic and kind of feels like they monopolize that market. They shouldn't, because their products aren't as good. I actually really like the Ordinary. The Ordinary retinol is great. I also love the Boots No. 7 retinol. It's their advanced retinol. That is so good, and it's particularly hydrating if you've got a little dryness prone. That's really good as well. So the Ordinary Gran Active Retinoid Emulsion or the Boots No. 7 retinol, both so good. I also love the Geek and Gorgeous Retinal, which is a little bit higher strength, but also really amazing. And say I'm watching this eating Thai carrot soup. Oh, send some my way. Send some my way. Rachel says, hi Rob, I'm enjoying your SPF. It's lovely and light. Love your Christmas jumper. Thank you, Rachel. We love you. And sending you lots and lots of love. So Solvig says, I have to admit, I have a slightly bad conscience for sitting here watching the live. My husband and one of our daughters is tidying up in the living room to decorate for Advent. No, don't feel bad. No. You deserve your time, my love. Leave them to it. They're probably enjoying it. It's fine. They're probably enjoying it. And, you know, if they're giving you that little bit of peace and quiet, then why not? Why not indeed? See, Christina says, is anyone else using the Madabat Skin Moisturiser on their lips? Do you know what? A friend of mine said she puts a slick of the Madabat Skin Moisturiser on her lips, then she puts the lip conditioner over the top, and she wakes up and she feels like her lips are fuller somehow. I'm not making any claims around that because we've not tested that, and that is just based on one person's experience. But I was like, I'm going to give that a go tonight. I'm going to give that a go. And Tom says, I do the same, Christina, for snog-worthy lips. Done. Danny says, my ding 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 moment of the week is being here every week. You guys have no idea how much I enjoy this. Danny, you have no idea how much we love you being here. I set up these live streams. Oh, another tangent we're going off on again. I know. I set up these live streams at the start of the Panda You Know What. When we're all locked down, nobody, like, we kind of had the whole like rug pulled from under us in terms of life, and I set this up and thought, let's just give it a go. And I remember the days when 4 people watched and we still had an amazing time, and it grew and grew and grew from there. And this is like a family gather. I wouldn't be without this every single week. Like, it's my highlight of my week. And people say, how do you sit there for like an hour and a half talking and doing this every week? Because I love it. I genuinely love it. And there's like nothing not to love. It's amazing. So, let's see where we are. Kirsty says, hi Rob, I'm trying to find a serum containing tranexamic acid and arbutin that is a reasonable price. Ooh, Kirsty, cut and paste that, put it in the main comments. I will look. I can't think off the top of my head, but they do exist. They do exist. So cut and paste it in the main comments and I will get back to you straight away. So Christina says, I miss Suzanne on the live. We all do. We all do. Suzanne, come back. Christina says, Britney Spears should sing the Vaseline version at... TNH says, I'm convinced the Ordinary changed the caffeine eye serum because it's more gel and not drying anymore. Really? Oh, I might need to give it another go. I'll ask them. Let me ask them. Danny says, yes, Christina, Madabat Skin Moisturiser all over, especially on the lips. Who wants a... Done. That was my attempt at a kiss, which is why no one's going to snog me if that's my attempt. Let's see. Sweet Tea said, Danny, pucker up. I have Diet Coke breath, fair warning. Sorry, you guys crack me up so much. Isla, I hope I pronounced that right, says, can we do sandwich to niacinamide 10% serum? You can, actually. That would work quite well. If you find the 10% is a little bit too strong, a little bit too sensitizing, sandwich it between moisturizer, you're good. It's all good. So, let's see. PSY said, I did bad Black Friday, it was Black Week, because it kind of went into a week. Shopping second hand, which is good, because my mind goes, second hand must buy more. This is true. That is definitely true. Let's see. Debbie says, hands down, Madabat Skin sunscreen is the best on the market. Thank you so much, Debbie. Thank you. It's a dream. Thank you, Rob. I'm so happy for my constant quest for the perfect sunscreen is finally done. Yes. We can call 2022 a success just based on that. We love you for it. Let's see. Solvik says, I'm actually not sure what I like most about these live streams. Rob's chatting or the chatting. Yeah, what I love most about these live streams is you guys talk amongst yourselves. Like, it's so cool, and I love the fact that you have a little chat. And it is like a family gathering. I feel like we're all sat around the table having nibbles, having chat, and it's all amazing. So yeah, you guys make this so easy. Like so easy. KMN says, I don't believe snail mucin can be cruelly free harvested. I don't think it can either, but some brands say that it is. I say there's a video. If you Google how snail mucin's farmed, there's a video on YouTube. Watch it, and then I say make your own assessment based on that. I'm not here to influence you on that. You guys make your own mind, but it made me think twice. Let's put it that way. PSY said tea line with a huge mad about skin release tea party. Done. put it on the chart. Tea plus skincare seems like a whole self-care moment. I do love a tea and skincare moment. Not gonna lie, love that. Right, we have 2 minutes left, so I'm gonna quickly get you, Leo, to show. We'll do some animals. Lonnie, what's this? No, I don't think the popster is coming down. Lonnie. What's this? You're going to come and say hi to everyone? Good boy. Good boy. All right, we'll do Puppy just for the last likes of the day. Hello, boy. Come on, then. This is my popster, little lot. You're not really a puppy anymore, are you? You had your first birthday. Yes, I know. So this is Lon. You see, you always get more likes. We always get more likes on videos when you appear. So this is little Lon, who is such a little sweetheart, aren't you? Yes, and a jerk at the same time. And we've got 1 minute left. I'll quickly find you, Leo. Bear with. Oh, right, Leo. Oh. I bought this bed from, where did I get this from? Jules. It was in the sale. It was great. And if we can see Leo in his little bed, are you going to say hi, Leo? Because he is like a little sweetheart. He is such a little sweetheart. I don't know what this fish is doing here. But yeah, Leo in his little bed, if you can see him there. He is like such a little sweetheart. So I'm going to put him back. Oh, there we are. So that is... Oh, time is almost up. So we're going to go on to today's video, which is on looking at retinol and doing a bit of a claim of how good is the Medik8 Crystal Retinol compared to how good is crystal retinol compared to retinol? Because Medik8 claimed that it's 11 times better. I have my thoughts. I think they've been shady. And we're going to call them out on it. But we're also going to talk retinol more in general. You definitely don't want to miss that. So I'm going to move everyone over to it now. Make sure that you join that and we're all good. I'm sending you guys so much love. And thank you for just spending your Saturday with me. It is always the highlight of my week. And yeah, I'm going to quickly end this. But you're all going to be transferred over to today's video. And I'll see you there. Volume down. You've been warned. The noise is loud. Volume down, everyone. And I'll see you over on today's live premiere. Love you.